How to stop emotionally running from yourself. I don't even know how I'm gonna word this episode, but it is currently what I'm going through, and it's very emotionally charged. It is a hard period of my life, and I just decided that that's what I'm gonna talk about. I had my ankle broken around 40 days ago. I haven't trained normally since then. I don't go out of my apartment. And it's not like you would say in the beginning, this is the disaster for every athlete, that you cannot train and everything's collapsing around you and all that. But for me, it happened around a month after I had a breakup. And this is why I actually got into making this channel, got into reading Joe Dispenza, got into thinking more about psychology, just because I realized the addictions I spoke about in a previous video have always been an escape for me. Doesn't matter if it's a healthy one, if it's work, if it's friends, if it's family, if it's a partner, if it's training, if it's food or drugs or steroids. It could be a positive one, especially like when you look through it while you're going through it. Still, it's an escape from your true self. And in these past 40 days, I had no escape. I've been between these four walls of this room mostly, and I've had to meet the version of myself I've never met, and probably that's the reason why this challenge came into my life. And I want you to get from this episode one thing and one thing only, until you can sit with the pain you feel when you're in silence, not when you have Netflix on, not when you have music blasting in your ears, not when you're walking outside and doing your steps and meeting people, being with your friends, being with your family, being with your partner, when you are alone and you don't even have nature around you. Because nature is also a way to heal. You can look at the trees, you can listen to the birds, you can listen to the river, whatever it is. Sit with yourself, close your eyes without any noise around you, and sit there. And this is the biggest challenge I've experienced in my whole damn life. It was never, I'm very good with discomfort. I'm very good with discomfort up to the point it can get to self-destruction. This is why for me it's not a problem to go and do 2 hours of cardio, two strength workouts, two jobs, handle a relationship that is actually very, very toxic at its core. It doesn't matter what type of discomfort I'm gonna have. I will not quit. But this is all because I was always running from myself. So I would always prefer to have an external discomfort rather than face my freaking self and face all of these complaints, all of these doubts, all of these beliefs that I have deep down in me that I'm not enough and that I'm never gonna be enough, whatever I do. This is why I need to do better and I need to do more. I've never unconditionally loved myself in my life. Never. Then Once you realize that, you can ask yourself, how do I expect people to know me, the real me, to love me unconditionally if I don't do it for myself? It's impossible. This is like, it's causa perduta. You're not giving yourself the chance to know yourself and love yourself and support yourself and believe in yourself. And you go around the world trying to suppress this fucking pain. And if you do it long enough, destiny or the universe or the matrix or whatever you want to call it is going to give you one of the last chances. Because I believe, at least in psychology and what I've been talking with my therapist, around 30, 35 years old, your personality and your identity are gonna calcify. And you're gonna stay the fucking person you've been for these 30 years. And in 2 months, I'm gonna turn 30. So I believe this was one of the last chances, just because the breakup before it wasn't hard enough for me to realize what I needed to realize. And I started making plans for the summer, plans, and plans you can actually see how the plans are the escape again, because I wanted to do so much stuff during the summer as I'm single and all of this shit. Again, a fucking escape. This is why nobody can tell me, because I fell down in front of my building, in front of my apartment. A healthy female that works out every freaking day, eats young, drinks supplements, eats protein. I broke my ankle 3 places. Nobody can explain to me this did not happen for a reason. It's just the reason that I'm explaining to you right now, to lower the noise. I literally cannot escape right now. I cannot even go down the street and walk. I need to stay here. Just because my doctor told me, if you want to heal faster, we're not going to put a cast on it, but you need to be very careful, because if I fall down right now on the leg, it's even going to be worse. So right now I'm sitting with the pain, and I have days that I don't like myself that much. Most of the days, most of the moments. But I sit, I write, I cry, I laugh, and I'm getting to know myself every day a little bit more. So if you take one advice from that, challenge yourself at least 30 minutes a day. Stay without doing anything. Stay with the fucking silence. Lower the noise. Stop listening to podcasts and to music and to TV, to Netflix all the time. You need to hear your thoughts. That's where it is. That's where you are. And the sooner you do it, the better. You're going to be proactive, and you're not going to have this type of injuries that even if you don't want to, you need to stay with yourself. You don't have another choice.